controls depth of field is the following. The smaller the aperture, the greater the depth of field. Okay, if you use a small aperture, you will have a lot of depth of field in your picture. So again, look at the small apertures over here. Notice that how the background is not blurred. Notice how it is blurred over here. So the smaller the aperture, these are the small apertures, the greater the depth of field. The sharpest background over here is the f32 because that's the smallest aperture on the board. The larger the aperture, the less depth of field. Notice how 1.4, how blurry the background is. F2, it's still blurred, but a little less, a little less, a little less as you get to the smaller apertures. So again, if you want to achieve a great depth of field, you will use one of the smaller apertures that you have available to you. If you want to have less depth of field, if you want to blur out your background beautifully, then you would use one of the larger apertures on the board, and that would give you a much shallower depth of field. Okay, now what I want to do is